Hello, welcome to Rewind with
Skirt.
Cupcake and
Dano.
where we sip wine and spill the tea.
Oh,
So let's get into it.
we're gonna get into this quick this time. I hope y'all tune into the mute one. That's for people who can't hear anyway. So go check that one out too. There's just no audio, so sorry about that. Here we go again though.
Okay, so the first video we're gonna get into, I'm not gonna watch the whole video. I'll make my Wakelet public so y'all can actually just go to my Wakelet and check that out. But I'm gonna just let y'all hear, just so y'all know it ain't no hearsay, she say. This is actually what she said. It's Trina calling protesters animals.
Trina. I thought Trina was for the people.
Yeah, don't didn't we all? You would just think that just because honestly she was.
Let's skip it. She was what?
Yeah.
Keep on going.
She was just like,
Trina,
she's just one of
other
them
than
women
having
that paved
Miami.
the way for a
Now,
lot
what
of
you-
female rappers.
What Trina's going to say, this is her in raw form. And with Trina
Man,
staying
bro.
here for
Man, this why you.
Forced until the Menez missed the order. They need to make the curfew at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's how I feel.
no.
Keep everybody off the street, these animals off the streets that are running around and
She called them animals. You feel me? She set them animals off the street. Let's keep going though.
Miami-Dade County acting like they have escaped from a zoo. Lock them.
Now what you feel about that, man? What you feel? She said like they escaped from a zoo.
So to me, I don't know how anybody else grew up, but animals was always a racial slur. My great grandmother Nancy, she was an activist. She marched and did everything with the Black Panthers, and in my household, that is a racial slur. That is what they referred to black people as, was animals and monkeys and all of that. And her saying that, it's like it's so appalling, especially when you're one of those people. I don't know what to call it, not a landmark, but
People black role models
yeah, like a lot of black little girls and
look
everybody.
up to her, want to be just like her.
Yeah, like everybody wants to be the baddest bitch. Like, let's be real. And you just saying that is crazy to me.
And I think
You're a woman of color.
and I think the problem with a lot of people is if y'all can hear the last video, you hear me say this already, but when people get to a point of success, they start to forget where they came from. And all those people that made them who they are, they no longer care about them. And all of a sudden, they're just animals. And then those same animals is the ones that keeping you paid. But we don't need to speak on that. The real problem is our community, when we meet success, we push our people away. And we need to get over that. We need to understand our people are just as good as anybody else. We need to stop being so racist to our own, even more so than other races is. And stop having hatred for ourselves so other people don't continue to hate us.
And especially growing up, me and him, as y'all can tell, we're biracial. And we have a biracial household. Now, I know that we both experienced, growing up with the black side, oh, you're hella whitewashed. And then growing up with the white side, like, oh, you're hella ghetto. Like, I mean, damn, we can't win for losing.
We're stuck in the middle.
And here it is, us learning to love both sides of us. And then there's women like you out in the world teaching self-hatred, where y'all have to have these blonde wigs, these bone straight hair. That's not how our hair is supposed to be. I know y'all love y'all Brazilian waves and all that, but it's okay to rock a natural every now and again too.
It's okay to think you're beautiful, because the problem is it goes on to our children. Just like a good example is my children, and even though no matter how much we can push, black is beautiful, society teaches them that straight is more beautiful. Having straight hair is more beautiful, and that's wrong. But it all roots from us too, because our women are still out there getting their shit done instead of allowing themselves to have that natural beauty. And then we can't really blame others for not thinking we're beautiful if we don't think we are beautiful in ourselves. And that's another deeper topic, I think.
And we'll touch more bases with that. I'll have deeper videos where I actually go into that because there was another video that I watched where someone in the industry, I think it was Easy Bone or Lazy Bone, somebody from Bone Thugs and Harmony, spoke on how the industry isn't promoting those people who teach self-love, those woke artists like.
And it happens time and time again.
I don't want to name too many, but there's quite a few that, if y'all notice, everybody thinks they're dope. Everybody. There's not one person that you could say hates J. Cole, Wale, but their music don't get pushed like these hardcore rappers that are speaking violence and hatred towards women and having hoes and degrading a black household. If that's really what you want to look at it as, that's how I look at it.
And it's even shown in the talent that's pushed into the mainstream media. If you look at who is really glorified in our rap industry, it's not the best rappers anymore. It's who can destroy our black community the most verbally, because anybody will tell you music sticks with you more than any other art form. And if you're telling somebody all day that, oh, the black women are just bitches and us as black men are just niggas, it's just, that's what the world is going to see us as. And that's why I also, I don't know, I kind of didn't respect her in the first place because I kind of saw where her heart was.
Yeah, anyway. To me, that showed where her heart was.
And I'll be right
back. To me, that showed where her heart was because I don't know about y'all, but me, I grew up on Trina. My sisters stayed playing Trina, and I don't know. I grew up on that, being the baddest bitch. I can recite all her albums. Like, I loved her growing up. And seeing that, I'm not going to lie, it crushed my soul, especially as a woman of color. But we're going to get into the next topic. I'll probably touch more on, you know, the women in the industry speaking on self-hatred and teaching self-hatred and teaching kids to love this European style look of straight hair, eyelashes, long nails instead of self-beauty. And now we're going to get into this August
and Will's wife.
Yeah, and their entanglements, as they want to call it. She was in a full-blown relationship. I don't care what she say. But Will did say they were not together at this time.
And he said he didn't mind. See, and that's what a lot of people aren't understanding. When August said that he was given permission by Will, Will really just said that he didn't care what she was doing at the time. He didn't specifically say, hey, bro, you can be with her. And that's where a lot of people are misled. And the problem with this really comes to the age, obviously. The age of August and the age of, what's her name, Jada?
Oh, yeah, her name's Jada.
Jada. I don't know why I forget that. She's one of the biggest popular women out there. But anyway, the age difference and the fact that August was supposedly friends with her son, that's what makes it weird. And then the denial, there's so much weirdness going on in Hollywood that people just want more answers and people are scared to give them.
And I don't know, it gets deeper than that, and I feel like in a sense, August wasn't wrong for wanting more out of his relationship. And now it's like she hurt somebody else because she wasn't completely done with that marriage, and he wanted more. He released a song called Nunya. And if you look, it's literally a video where he's showing text messages and he says certain little things, but if you look who the name was to, it's Korean or Korean. I think that's what it was. Or Korean. I don't know.
Something like that.
But it's also Jada Pickett's middle name. And he also drops a GIF in that video. A GIF?
One of them little short video things that look like an image.
Sorry if I sound old, y'all. I don't know what it's called. Hold on, pause it. And it's also her when she was in Low Down Dirty Shame. So it's a lot of little shots in there. And if you listen to the words, he gets into it like, you mad about me moving on with somebody else, but you basically want to keep me a secret.
And we're gonna, I could play the song, but since we just made this video, I don't really want to hear it again. So we're gonna go to the little part where she references to with the little picture, because this is what he dropped for the pretense of this song.
I love this song though.
But it does make you question if he used it as clout. And okay, and it makes you okay. I'm gonna ask you. Because the problem with this also is a lot of people are saying that women are siding with her. Do you think she's wrong?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well then I can't have that conversation with you. But a big problem in society right now is because she's the woman. Everyone's saying, well, she's not really wrong. She just wanted to get some young
tenderoni on, but okay.
Some young some and I think that's so wrong, because if the shoe was on the other foot, imagine this was Will Smith talking to his daughter's friend because Jada and him weren't getting along. Then he would be obviously labeled a pedo, even though he is one. But that's another story.
We'll get into that.
But people aren't understanding that it's weird. It's just a lot of weird shit.
Not only is it weird, I feel like it's wrong too, because you playing with that man's heart. He's a young man that's also finding himself. If you know anything about August, I've been following August since he first came into the industry. I was one of those people that actually bought his album and everything.
You ain't buy that shit. You
actually
lying.
I did.
Nobody buys music.
I did, because I had just got my little car and I was like, yeah, I need a CD in this thing for when the radio sucks.
All
so
right.
I bought it.
Yeah, we all buying everything.
No, I ain't. Any other time I would have hooked up my phone, but see, it was an old car, so I didn't have that option. I had to go buy a CD.
Hey, okay, understandable.
So, what I'm saying is, if you know him, you know that he took in his his brother's kids, and he's raising them, and he's one of those really open artists that I like. He ain't really sugarcoat too much, and he tells the story of how his brother got killed, and there's a lot with him that I think he stretched out a little bit, but still, it's his story. You can't tell him how to tell it.
Yeah, I think he likes to put a lot of his personal business out there in the streets, but that's what it is to be an artist, so I can't hate on that, because I do the same shit. So if I said, hey bro, then I look like a huge hypocrite.
But I think that her playing with somebody and knowing that you're not completely done with your marriage was wrong.
I think he was wrong, though, to put it out there in the public just for his the clout of that song, because I don't feel like he did it with good intentions. I feel like he did it just for the song, and obviously because he put that little video out showing her, because he knew.
But see, that video was released a while ago.
But
not too many people know that. That was released a while ago. I think it's for this new album that he just dropped.
But he pushed it into the media, I believe, and it's a bad. I think it's messed up for Will Smith's family, because there's a lot of people who split up and they mess with somebody else, but on that platform, that's gonna mess with him for the rest of his career.
Especially when a lot of black couples look up to them.
And that's the problem.
Like that, everybody say that's bae goals right there. That's husband and wife goals. And now it's like, damn, who can we fucking look to?
Yeah, so that just makes the men feel like, okay, we're going to be goals until I get old, and then you're just going to replace me. Well, fuck you then. That's what men are going to start feeling
and
like.
And what I don't get is, I'm a woman, and I don't get how all these women are like, yeah, she's right. But she bragged about it a few years
and
ago,
then
and
how
nobody
cold she was in the interview.
It.
How cold she was. Oh yeah, and I needed that. I needed that for myself. What?
Yeah, and
Will
I'm not gonna
Smith.
lie though, it looked like he had been crying his eyes out, and that made me feel for Will. Like his eyes, if you look at that red talk table or table talk or whatever, his eyes were so red and puffy. See, like you could tell he had been crying.
Yeah, I would have been. This is a story all about how I ended up in prison, and I'll tell you how. I would have smacked the crap out of that girl. I ain't playing none of that.
But the way he looked at her, if looks could kill, he was like,
bro, that's the rest of his, bro. But anyway, The next topic right here, man, is a deep one. This one that got me in my thoughts.
We definitely gonna follow this story and give y'all updates on this one.
They already know they were fucking. That other story don't even matter no more. They already know. She admitted it. Okay, it's up in the air.
Okay, we talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
This one though.
And how she was shot in the foot. We're gonna show y'all the video and y'all tell us what we think, because to me it looked like Megan was booty bucket naked.
Yeah, and no cap, she had to be naked because the other girl's ass was out and they didn't blur her ass. So why would they blur her unless she was butt ass naked?
And you can't see like no different flesh tone colors, no nothing. It's all one color.
Yeah, with a blur, unless she wearing a nude
but even then,
suit.
like right here, let me see with the mouse. Right here and right here, women, y'all know, even if we wearing them bikini ones, you can see that little crease.
And that's what I'm saying.
It folds in.
Yeah, you don't see.
You can't see none of that.
You only see her ass crease, and I'm not talking about from underwear. And the problem is how questionable this whole situation is. You can't disregard she's naked. She got out of this car naked, shot in the foot. There's another bitch in the background. Hey, my hands is up. Like, acting all, like, who knows if she was a part of it.
And Tory Lanez was already on the ground.
Yeah, Tory Lanez already on the ground. So there's obviously two things that could have happened. And what do you think the two things are?
I think, like you said, you actually brought that up to my attention, that maybe they were in a hostile situation and Tory Lanez could have been saving Megan. And
he has a strap. He's all, we good, girl. I'm only 5'3", but my clip is 6'9". And then he was riding down the street because he knew he can't really do much. If you're 5'3", come on.
But that's why he's known for having guns too.
I hope so.
He done got caught with guns a couple of times.
Okay, well then that does make you question, did she get in the car with him to protect her? But then if not, then obviously it's the total opposing way. But then there's actually 3 stories because of that other female in there. And it could also be they were in an altercation. The other girl shot her in the foot. But then that doesn't make sense because that girl was in the back seat. So that kind of takes
Megan.
I don't know if Megan
got out this side. She got out this side. We don't know
who was in the front seat then. No, because
we don't know who was in the front seat or anything, because it only shows Megan getting out on that side and the girl getting out on this side. And then Tory Lanez was already on the ground. So it doesn't really show who was where. Besides them two.
Because you saying, I didn't even realize Tory Lanez was caught with guns before, because Tory Lanez is cool, but I don't get into him like that. But if that's the case, it could very well be.
Oh yeah, I done seen him press up on Bryson Tiller and everything. He think he hard.
No, it could very well be that they assumed the gun was his because he has prior gun charges, and they might have put it on him. And it may have been the other female in the car who shot Megan Thee Stallion, because everybody, like, you can't trust motherfuckers. But let's see what we see in this little video here. You see, she butt ass naked.
She's naked.
She butt ass naked.
Okay, she naked, y'all.
And then that makes you question, why was she on Instagram saying that she had clothes on? That she had a bikini on? Because in her little thing on Instagram, they say that she had...
they had left the Kylie Jenner's birthday party or something where it was a swimsuit party.
And then at this point, I understand the no snitching, and I totally understand when you're in the hood. But she's a rich ass person. Why is she lying about that? Then she's lying about, oh, I didn't get shot in the foot. I actually, what did she say, stepped on glass?
Oh, yeah, she said she stepped on glass originally, but then she had to go to the hospital
and then they took the bullet out. So I understand a lot of times we don't want to snitch on people. We don't want to put other people out. But
excuse me, guys.
At her caliber,
be right back.
I'm very confused in what may have happened to leave her butt ass naked. Everyone else got clothes on. She's shot in the foot, and she's telling everybody, oh, first I just stepped on some glass, and then gets on Instagram and talks about that she wasn't naked, and you can clearly see it. You can clearly see. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to just make the time stretch because she just left real quick to help with the kids. But yeah, as you can see here, there's Tory Lanez. Look how small that man is. Look. Oh my God. Look at this little man. I'm confused because the other two people are totally dressed. It's not even like, this ain't even like they're really wearing swimsuits and shit. Like if you look at this other girl, she just kind of wearing a little black fit with her, but her ass is out there. See, this is a confusing situation, y'all. If y'all have any more information than we have, feel free to comment on that down below. I'm gonna watch both of these videos since she ain't even here right now. I'm gonna give y'all all the little video shit we got. And this is her exiting the vehicle. I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think is going on. Yeah, you see Tory Lanez over there laying on the floor. He looks like a scarecrow on the floor. Arms out, legs out. Typical. Now also we have to ask, why were they pulled over? Why are they, it looks as if they were chased by the police. And we have to, what the fuck is going on, bro? The crazy thing, shit like this makes you question how real the Illuminati, as they would say, is. Man, there's something wrong with this audio on this video.
Because this is somebody's actual video. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm back. Had to take care of the mommy duties.
Okay.
So, also y'all, now call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to, but y'all know Megan leaked that song with her and Beyonce.
Oh shit.
Now
That's true. And she said she wasn't feeling that. I didn't even think
also, you know, Megan Thee Stallion was also in the middle of suing her producer, right? Because she was saying how they were holding on to her music and not trying to release it. So now, guess what though? They're putting their feud on hold to deal with the Beyonce situation.
And I've heard that the company that signed her is also looking for a replacement. They already signed another girl that's just like her, and they're trying to replace her. Oh damn! I didn't think about that. Yeah, the shit just got deep. Now we need to see who he signed to, because I'm pretty sure this bitch is just there. I don't feel like this bitch means anything.
No, because they never even released her name. Who she is?
She's just a bitch who's probably giving top to everybody or something. But realistically, we need to go look.
I'm just not understanding why she the only one booty bucket naked.
Exactly. And she's not a crackhead. That's Megan Thee Stallion. Right. Butt ass naked on the concrete.
It's not no regular ass person. Like, I could see if it was the other girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, naked, like, okay,
she was trying to prove herself. She just wanted to be noticed. She wanted to be noticed. But no, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I definitely want to follow up with this story, see what else she got to say, because, you know, Megan, she like to talk her shit. She goes into it. So the fact that she ain't really went into this is kind of suspect.
No, for real. That's the scariest thing about
and
it.
That her story flip flop. But then again, you know, there's that whole I don't want to be a snitch situation. You know, a lot of motherfuckers feel like that. Like, oh, I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to be labeled a snitch. But
oh man. This Megan Thee Stallion video done gave us some technical difficulties in here.
Just close both tabs, see if that works.
Yeah, I can't close it.
That's okay.
All right. Well, what was the next topic? Trying to remember. I can try to look at it real quick. All right. So personally, do you think this is some Illuminati ass shit going on here?
I honestly do. I feel like there's more to the situation. But, yeah, I really can't say because there's always so many different industry cover-ups. And everybody just write it off as a conspiracy when actually really be what's going on. Like, we also don't want to talk about how Beyonce and Kelly's kids look dead on each other, you know. But That ain't my business. I'm here to just sip my wine and spill the tea.
We need to make a whole video comparing those kids.
Bruh, them kids look dead on each other. They got the same sperm donor somewhere.
Alright, now, I just meant to open this up. Alright, first off, I want y'all to pay attention to what this girl just did. This is my, I have to. Oh, yeah.
The one in the white shirt was just recording on the side. He was just
okay, so watch what's about to happen. But peep what this girl, because I have a mixed feeling on this. Okay, you saw her doing the tap butt thing, like egging him on.
You couldn't really see it. It was glitching.
Oh,
okay, well, anyway, the video starts off with her talking about something. I'm right here, slapping her ass, and like basically telling him to kiss her ass. And it's just her and her dude. Now, look at how many females.
Yeah, look how many people she arguing with. Oh! She's getting molly whooped.
That's like 10 broads. Look at this one.
She's on the motherfucking. Oh no, she giving her some good. Yeah, she dipped. She gave her things and dipped.
Where's security at? Damn.
Again. At least he tried to save her a little bit.
He tried.
They done gave a nigga a wedgie, an atomic wedgie, and everything else.
So, okay. No.
I only posted this one because I thought this one was hilarious.
Yeah, we had to throw some type of funniness.
Yeah, on a more lighter note. I probably should have put it at the end.
It's all good.
But, look, my feelings on this is, babe, if I'm getting jumped by that many females, at that point, if you ain't throwing a bitch, haymaking a bitch, I'm talking about like just boop bopping them, then you ain't my nigga no more. We is no longer together at that point. At that airport, we going our separate ways from there. Period. He should have did more. Because this nigga done got a wedgie behind her and everything
at the end of it, he did his best. He laid on her and took some whooping with her. But the problem was when this one woman is flexing on 5-6 different black women.
I give her that. She got hard.
And she's just a white girl. Like, you know what's about to happen. And it's a white dude, too. He's like, man, Becky, what the fuck? And then this she over here getting her ass whooped. He's probably running for security. Like, help me.
Anybody.
No, I agree. He should have got his bag and started hitting him with it or something, pushing him back, saying stop. But
that was about 10, 15 feet.
But I hate to say it. Becky right there with the no more hair, that was her fault. They
snatched that out. That was gone.
That was her fault. When she was doing the whole butt thing and F y'all, she should have known at that point.
She was tripping. I wonder what she said though to make all them girls, because if you look, originally it was like 4 or 5 girls.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think all them women was together.
Yeah, I don't
unless
know.
they was on some type of group trip.
And that's what I feel like.
But I feel like she may have said something that rubbed everybody.
Let's think about it. There was a whole bunch of black people, so I feel like she said something racist. Because that's why they're like, oh, okay, bitch. And that's what happened. She started getting whooped. And when she was rolling along that thing with the luggage, she's like, okay, I done fucked up. And that's when she was.
At this very moment, Becky knew she fucked up.
And her dude was probably saying the same. And that's maybe why he wasn't safe. We don't know the whole story. I'm pretty sure someone is going to come on World Star and tell more of the story.
Yeah.
But that is a funny little clip.
And I wanted to leave this one for last because I definitely want to touch more into this. And, I'm going to have my more serious videos where I go into, politicking and, the racial things that are going on in this world, the white supremacy and how the industry is working. I want to go into everything, a little bit of everything, it's kind of just for me to spill the tea and y'all rewind and tell me how y'all feel. But this right here is real deep. We're not gonna click the video, but go ahead, babe. I'm gonna let you take this part.
Okay, I'm gonna read it out for what it says. It says, "No more wilding out. Viacom fires Nick Cannon after they heard him discuss violence and savagery of white supremacist history with Professor Griff." I'm gonna read that again. Viacom fires Nick Cannon after they heard him discuss violence and savagery of white supremacist history with Professor Griff. Again, I'm going to read that in modern day terms. Viacom fires Nick Cannon after he spoke on slavery. And that's basically what the shit is. And the problem with it is, okay, let me read the rest of this too. In a statement, Viacom CBS said they condemn bigotry of any kind and said they categorically denounce all forms of anti-Semitism. I can't even talk right now. Cannon made the comments during a June episode of his podcast, Cannon's Class, in which he said that the Semitic people are black people. Now, the problem with this is, although this Black Lives Matter movement is going on, why are they still persecuting all of us black people who actually have knowledge to speak? There's number 10 on the Eagles, who was also just fined for saying something really, really similar just to empower black people. Why is it that when it comes down to this Black Lives Matter thing, when it's white people making the money from the falsehood, it's all cool, but when it's a real black person saying good things and things to empower us, oh, take him off the air. It's off the air? No, they taking men off the air quick, or they charging them just to shut us up.
But let it be some stupid shit that one of them said. Oh, that's gonna be promoted all day long. That's okay to make us look like fucking idiots.
And that's true.
Stand behind a bunch of fucking people that don't know what they talking about, instead of actually doing the research and getting into what this is all stemming in from. Not only that, how many of y'all have actually looked where Black Lives Matter, the funds are actually going?
The problem is, because they tried to keep us from reading so long and they made it uncool to read, they don't think any of us read. They don't think any of us is going to take the time to look into some stuff. And it's clearly out there, but then there's still people who will argue it and try to act like it's just fake news. But because they're not willing to go be enlightened by obvious shit in the world.
And I also wanted to get into the Black Lives Matter and where the funds go into. If you want to hear more about that, go check out Soul of Truth Production. What is the video called?
Black Lives Matter and Joe Biden. Check that out. It breaks it down and it'll show you where the money goes. I break this shit down for y'all all the time. But y'all need to connect to our pages because it's a pyramid scheme. I'm going to call it a pyramid scheme because I don't give a damn. We're going to take over every part of the game that we can. And we're trying to bring knowledge while we do that. We're going to bring cakes to y'all. We're going to bring music to y'all. We're going to bring clothes to y'all. We're going to bring y'all happiness. And we're going to bring y'all some sorrow when we tell y'all the truth. So y'all just need to stick with us.
And the Dano Famo.
The Dano Famo's out here and we strong. We even going to have the kids doing something for y'all kids to watch. So y'all don't have y'all kids watching this weirdo shit. This weirdo shit that's all over YouTube Kids and all that shit that people aren't paying attention to what they kids. We gonna change the world and it's gonna be one screen at a time.
We want to protect our children. Like there's a lot of things that's going on that y'all don't really know about, that y'all need to look into. This whole Pizzagate and
Wayfair, motherfucking all
Frazzle. What is it called? Frazzle Drip.
Frazzle Drip.
Y'all need to really look into this. They trying to blind us with this Black Lives Matter shit, and Black lives do matter. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying.
But real Black Lives Matter, not the fake personification of what they're putting off on us. If you support Black Lives Matter, go out and support a black man. Stop letting them make you think that going on to blacklivesmatter.com and donating is helping any black person. It's crazy that people are actually believing this shit. And no one's taking the time.
Not $1. Not $1
And
goes into any
and this is what's crazy.
Business,
I will say the only money that's gone to, and you have to go look because this is deeper. None of the donations have gone to anything Black Lives Matter. The only thing they have done for black people, they got a $12 million grant and they used use 6 million of that to go and put some black kid. Well, no, not even black kids. I'm sorry. To go and promote other Black Lives Matter movements who they agree with. Meaning, they're just going to give more money to other motherfuckers who in their little
circle.
group. So, and what's crazy is people ain't looking this shit up. It's on the Black Lives Matter website. If you go look at my page, I show it from their website.
You can also check out the waitlist. We're going to leave the waitlist open to where you guys can look at everything we've opened and showed y'all, so where y'all can go and do your own research. Everything's right there, back to back.
Easy.
Open to the public.
Because don't just listen to what the fuck I say. I could just be a dude with a grill in and some dreads on my head and just saying this stuff to make y'all listen to me. But if y'all wanna find knowledge in your own, you can go look it up yourself. But don't be that person sitting on the computer. Oh, that's not true. Fuck it, and just looking to the left, because too many people are waiting to find the truth until it slaps them in that motherfucking face. And why wait? This is one of them times where it's like, I already been touching this stove. I'm getting the knowledge for you, bro. And I'm putting it out there so you don't gotta burn yourself.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think it's because a lot of y'all are scared of installing fear, but that fear to me
is what
brings awareness. Exactly. It protects you. Because now I'm very aware of what's going on with my kids. I'm watching everything that they watch, and I'm tuning in, and we've actually decided to cut them back from a lot of technology and get them back into reading books and stuff, because you can only do so much to watch what they're watching. You can only do so much to protect them.
Censor it. And shouts out to my mama for sending them books like every damn day now. Yes. Shouts out for real. Okay.
For real. It's giving them something to do. And they got a bunch of learning toys and learning games. And we do practicing being more hands-on, because the social medias and industry is not a way to raise y'all children. Y'all can't get mad that women are out here twerking and promoting they pussy and doing all of that. But if you letting your kids watch it.
Yeah, in one hand we're mad. You can't spank your kid with the same hand you're giving them this bad knowledge with. You give them this phone to watch this hip hop music where the girl is shaking left cheek, right cheek, but then you gonna smack her on the butt right when she starts doing the same thing. We gotta do better as a community, man. That's it.
Yeah, so we gonna be touching into all these things. I'ma probably have some special guests on here. You know, he'll probably be on here with me a lot. And
this is mainly her channel though, so don't be too weary of me always being here. Cause
he's just helping me get started and stuff, because I get really shy. This is my first episode.
And if you see my first episode as well on my channel, she was on mine to help me get started up. So this is really a family thing where we can, each and every one of us can build something for ourselves and bring something to the world. So it's not about us really, it's about what we can bring to everybody else. And we really do appreciate each and every one of y'all that tune in, whether you realize it or not. Every little view is a step toward where we want to be. Every like is another step toward the dream. Every subscribe is a step toward being able to make this thing a reality.
Yeah, let's stop promoting bullshit and start promoting real shit. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
If you want to promote Black Lives Matter, promote us by subscribing this shit, because we black. We black. So subscribe here. That'll be enough.
Subscribe. Comment. Let me know what y'all think. This is my first go around. Just support us. We out here.
Appreciate y'all again for tuning in. And thank y'all for those who went and watched the other video, even though it ain't have no audio. Just to give us that view. And I appreciate y'all, man. And tune in. She'll be on tomorrow.
Also, look forward to my baking channel. I will be doing cakes, cupcakes, and specialty items. I got my little breakfast